Hey guys, Logan here with Golden Raids, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be making a war recap video for our most recent war with Beast Mode. It was a hard fought fight on both sides, but we pulled out with a victory in the end. They were a Go Wipe clan, so a lot of 2 stars as expected, and we had a bit of trouble with the Town Hall 11s this war, but Town Hall 10s and below, we did awesome. A lot of 3 stars on both, and I'm going to get into our highest Town Hall 10 3-star. Okay, this was a attack by me. I started off with a lure, and for the most part this clan just had troops in their clan castle that could be easily killed with poison. So a lot of our guys just pulled out their troops and just went for just an easy lure, easy poison kill to get the clan castle troops out of the picture. Looking at this base first, I noticed that all the air defenses were in the same compartment, and I just decided to go Vaho it because I knew if I could get my Valkyries into the middle and if I could take out all those air defenses easily, I could follow up with loons on the back end and 3-star this base. So that's what I did. Dropped 2 golems and made a huge funnel with the wizards. I had a clan castle full of giants, so I dropped them down. When this whole funnel is created, I dropped the heroes and then followed up with the Valkyries. I dropped a jump to get into the center, raged them into the center, and dropped a heal spell for the Valkyries once they got into the center. I froze that Max Inferno and then raged again to get them through the middle. From here, everything in the middle is going down pretty quick, so I decided to start the air assault on the back end. All those air defenses are down except for that one, which is about to go down in a second. It's down, and once those balloons start coming in, it's pretty much a sure 3-star because all those air defenses are down. All the balloons are going right for the air attacking defenses right now, and there's nothing that can stop them. There's so much tanking still going on. The queen's still alive. There's a full golem still up. There's 2 Valkyries running around, and most of my balloons are still alive. So this just turns into cleanup after all that's done, and it was a pretty easy 3-star. The main weakness being the all 4 air defenses in that one compartment. So avoid that in your own base designs. Going on to the next attack against their number 7 by the Verminator. It was a pretty low level Town Hall 10. Pretty much all he had for Town Hall 10 was those Infernos, and they're level 1, so they didn't do much at all. He lures out and kills the balloons with poison. Then, I don't want to say it was spam, but he drops all his troops on this side in a big long line, and it was just an easy raid. It was an easy Town Hall 10, and he spams down the wall breakers to get into that compartment, drops his golems, followed by a lot of whiz and a P.E.K.K.A. and a few witches, drops the heroes, that one jump to get into the core, and once the golems start going into the core with the P.E.K.K.A.s, and I think the king jumps in there too, he freezes both Infernos. He's able to reach them with one freeze, and the base just starts to go down quick. After those Infernos are down, there's really no more threat for anything on the field. There's a golem still alive. There's tons of wizards and witches running around. That one P.E.K.K.A. is about to go down, and it just goes down. There's still a full golem tanking, and the queen hasn't even been touched yet. So this is for sure going to be a 3-star and pretty easy one for the Verminator. Pretty awesome attack. And I'm just going to speed it up just to 2 times because it's inevitable at this point. There's so many witches and wizards on the left side. The queen hasn't been touched, and they take down the base so fast after this. It's just cleanup from here on out. And that's going to bring us to the end of this raid. Move on to the next attack. This next attack was done by a Town Hall 9 era clan against this super rush Town Hall 10. And it's still impressive because it has infernos, but he takes it out pretty easy. He makes it look really easy. He starts off with a lure, gets most of the troops in the poison, but misses a few loons, and that's okay because he takes them out really easily on the queen walk part of the strategy. He does what I think you can call a queen walk Govaho. There's three main parts to this attack, and you'll see in a second how he does it. He just works it together seamlessly. It's just perfect. It's just the perfect troops for this base, and he makes it look super easy. He starts off with a queen walk, takes out all these upper buildings on the upper left, and he wants the queen to walk south. So as these archer towers start to fire on the queen, he drops a few wizards to create a definite funnel and make sure she goes to the south. She walks around there, and he's forced to drop the ability because she would have gone down otherwise. She takes out that expo right there and then continues walking around. As she takes out a few more defenses and a few more defenses start to shoot her, she drops some wall breakers to get into this next compartment, and he wants her to walk more to the core of the base and to eliminate giant bomb spots for the hogs later in the raid. He wants to destroy all the defenses on this side, so by the time he drops the hogs, all they have to do is eliminate one part of the base, and they don't have to run all the way across the map to get a single defense that was missed. When this queen gets deeper into the core here, he decides to start the Go-Va part of the attack. He drops a golem, a bunch of wizards to create a huge funnel to make sure those Valkyries and the king go right into that upper compartment, kill the queen, and destroy a lot of defenses and double bombs up there. He drops the king. The funnel is created. He finishes up with the Valkyries, and when they get deeper in here, I think he drops a heal for them. And Valkyries under heal are pretty much unstoppable. Yep, to all those defenses right there, they are unstoppable. The only thing that could really do any harm to Valkyries is the Infernos, and that's what the Hogs are for. He starts the Hog Assault now, and he drops them on the Infernos, so they go down quickly. Really bad Inferno placement on this base, because he's able to drop a few Hogs, and the Infernos go down instantly. They didn't do anything to any of his troops, and he's got a swarm of Hogs, both heroes at full health, and he just wrecks this base. It's cleanup time now. Plenty of Hogs for cleanup. The Queen's doing work, the King's doing work. That brings it to the end. Nice 3-star by Swamp Fox. This next one was also by Swamp Fox, and he does the same strategy, just on a Town Hall 9. I'll speed it up through this first part, the lure part. He drops a few minions up top to just eliminate some trash buildings for his kill squad assault on that part of the base later. You'll see that in a second. He starts with the queen walk and kills this king down here. He drops a few wizards, maybe to clear trash, just to make the queen walk a little bit more definite to where she's going to go. He takes out a few defenses and then continues to walk around to the right of the base. She walks up to the top here and takes out a bunch of point defense. This is a really high value queen walk for a Govaho, and it's going to eliminate a lot of threats to the Hogs that would have been caused had they not been taken out. She walks it up. At this time, she's kind of stalled with a bunch of trash, and I think he's going to start the Go-Va part of the attack with the golems right there. He drops 2 golems, a bunch of wizards to create a huge funnel, and then the queen's going to meet up with that group perfectly here in a second. He makes a huge funnel, drops the king and a bunch of Valkyries just to run into the center there, and he wants them to jump into that center compartment where he's going to drop another heal and make him pretty much invincible to anything this base can offer. He drops a heal on the Valkyries, and they just run through the center of this base, and destroy the rest of some really high value point defense that could damage the hogs coming in now. He has one heal for the hogs on the last of the point defense that can damage them, and another super destruction on a max Town Hall 9. And he just makes it look easy. He's got plenty of hogs for cleanup. He's got a full golem, and his heroes are at full health again. And there's nothing left on this base. He just completely destroyed it. Another awesome attack. Good job, buddy. The next attack was a bit of a new, I don't know if it's a new strategy, but I've heard of it, I just haven't seen much of it. I believe what Caesar calls it is a queen charge, and he starts with a lure here, brings the clan castle troops up north because he has earthquake and he couldn't house a poison, so he brings them up and he just lets the queen deal with them. He's got 6 healers for the queen, so she will be fine. He just lets her. Basically, the point of this attack in the queen charge is he puts a lot of healers on her and makes a funnel and forces her into the center of the base. It's kind of like a super queen farming strategy, if you've ever seen that, where she's got so much healing on her. He breaks into the first compartment and he wants her to walk dead center into the base. He wants her to walk more to the core as opposed to a queen walk where he would want her to walk around the base. He drops those earthquakes there in the center, and those are just going to be to open up the base and give the queen access to so much buildings. She alone could take out most of this base just by her reach, and there's not much that's going to really affect her here. She's going to run into the enemy queen. He drops a rage to take her down so that queen doesn't cause him any problem. He's just being targeted by like one defense at a time, and then he starts with the kill squad on this bottom part of the attack with a golem, wizards, and the king. Yeah, he just drops the king down here on the bottom. They just run in and destroy even more point defense. From here, there's so much tanking going on by both heroes, the golem, and I think that's it. There's nothing else that can really stop the hogs from running through and cleaning up this base. So he just does strategical hog deployment on per defense around the base, and he doesn't even have a heal for the hogs, and they run through and destroy the whole rest of the base. It was just a perfect attack. His queen is still at full health, and she's looks like she's barely been touched. She keeps running through the base, destroying everything, and she'll be awesome on cleanup in here in a second. Last defense goes down, and that's about it. That brings us to the end of this raid. Those were just a few of the attacks. There's plenty of other great attacks this war, but those are a few of the highlights that I wanted to touch on. That was about it. Good job to everyone at the Golden Rule this war, and that's about it for this video. If you like what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear what you think of my videos. And until next time, guys, clash on.